Put your hand up.
I am.
Like this.
No, you. And like.
Stop. No, too loud. Be quiet. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be a treat, and it's going to make me feel better. This is Traffic's very first single. First ever released in 1967. It even says Steve Winwood and his new group Traffic on the sleeve. I think that's hilarious. Little did they know. Oh, man. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I am trying my best. I'm going to say that. Lots of stuff. Cheyenne had another seizure the other day, and that's why I've been gone. I was in the hospital and stuff like that, so it's been a rough couple days, and I'm just so exhausted from it, bro. I'm not going to lie. But I can't leave y'all hanging for more than 2 days, so I'm here. Let's do it. So we're listening to Paper Stone by Traffic, courtesy of our patron, Ken O. I didn't know if he wanted me to play this song with the other song he requested, but I couldn't have fit the title if I put both of them in there, and then I feel like both of those songs that he requested deserve their own video, so I'll do the other one next week or something like that. So yeah, this is their first ever single from '67. It's Steve Winwood, Dave Mason, Jim Capaldi, and Chris Wood, the original OG lineup. It's gonna be good, I'm guessing. Let's go. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out our Traffic playlist up there. I'll link it right up there. There's also a Patreon and PayPal. If you'd like to help support the channel, that's the way to do it. It means the world to me, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for everything y'all do for me. It means everything. Alright, Paper Sun, Traffic, the full-length version. 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds like Peter Gabriel a little bit.
Don't be too upset because it's just a paper sun. Oh, paper sun. Oh, paper sun.
Ooh, that is a groove, bro. Doesn't that sound like Genesis a little bit?
Cigarettes burn windowsills, your meters all run out. But there again, it's nothing. You just split when day is done. Kitchen lights do nowhere, hung upon the paper sun. Oh, paper sun.
It sounds like ethereal. What the hell? Late 60s are wild, bro.
When you're feeling tired and lonely, you see
song is tripping me out, bro. Oh no. See, there's still a minute left. Don't play that shit with me.
A seagull is stealing the ring from your hand. The boy that had given you so much fun has left you so cold in the paper sun. In the paper
I wonder if Steve Hackett and Peter Gabriel were fans of this album, or this song specifically. Because I hear so many similarities in this and like early Genesis, which I think this precedes them, or maybe it's like a contemporary of like the same year of like when their first stuff came out. But the original Genesis, it was like what, Anthony something is the guitarist. Like it wasn't even Steve, I think. I can't remember the whole story. But this was like some of like when the Beatles came back from like Marrakesh, I think, or India, wherever it was, and they really incorporated like sitars and all that sort of, you know, Eastern sounding instruments. Like that's kind of what this was, but you pair it with I think that was that was that Winwood? It didn't sound like Winwood. It might have been Capaldi. I don't know who did the vocals on that exactly. It was so I mean, I guess it did sound like Winwood now that I think about it. But it was very, you know, distorted, and they used a lot of different kind of sounding effects, or, you know, it was messing with the pitch and the tempo of it basically a little bit. But it sounded, I guess that was Winwood. I could be wrong though, I don't know. But it sounded great the way that it paired with the pounding drums and the very groovy bass. It was very psychedelic at points. It's very evocative, you know, like I had a lot of imagery in my head. It wasn't a really good time of what I saw, but it was the window on the album cover mixed with the music. It just reminded me of a hovel that I once stayed in for like a week or two when I was out on the streets. And it was like overgrown and stuff like that. It was like in the woods, and there was a window that looked like that with a tree like that. So, and some strange stuff happened at that house, bro. Like, you have no idea. There was like turkey buzzards or something that lived in like the bottom of it or something like that. Like, it was like literally like an abandoned farmhouse out in the woods, but I crashed there for like a week or two. You know, there was like one room, like you literally had to walk with a flashlight or you might just fall through the floor. It was that bad, bro. Oh man, I have so many stories. It's not even funny, dude. Like, I really should write a book. Like, it'd be a very good book, I think. It would keep people's attention and make you laugh at least. But man, it's just it's crazy. That's their first single, you know what I mean? And you can hear a lot of what Traffic is going to be just from this one song, you know, like you can hear the kind of instrumental breaks, the jams, like, you know, the groove, like just all in one song. The vocals are a little bit different than what would, I think, come of other Traffic stuff. It's not too far off base, but it's a little different. I like that about it. And it's their first, you know, single too, so that's cool that I finally got to experience that, because I really, really enjoy these guys, and they've got so many different incarnations of themselves, like not even band member wise specifically, maybe a little bit of that too, but like their sound evolved. It always evolved. Like they were Winwood and Company and Capaldi, they were always stepping forward. They weren't going backwards, you know? Like, I guess that's the beauty of like the mid 60s, early 70s, is like everything felt new, everything was innovative, everything just felt like, I don't know, like it just it was a beautiful time of creativity, and like it was like an explosion of art basically. And you get all these young guys and girls sometimes that, you know, maybe were clean, maybe they weren't clean, maybe they were on lots of drugs, maybe they weren't on that many, but maybe a few, and like they just went out and like made this, like they just like made themselves into art, into music, you know? Like it's what they wanted, what they strived for, and it's something to reach for, you know? And that's what they did back then. Like, there was no distractions like there are now. At least, I mean, there were, but not like there is now. And no one gets anything done that means anything anymore. You know, you get your stuff done to survive, but it's like we're all in survival mode. Like no one's in a, oh my, I've got abundance of self, let me create something. I've got this idea in my head, let me make something. I've got this tune in my heart, let me sing something. You know, like that's just sorely lacking from this world these days. It's just, oh my god, I have to make enough money to survive, to live, to eat, to make sure my bills are paid, and that's it. You know, I know that means there's plenty of people that are, you know, well off that don't have to worry about that per se, but they have their own worries because, you know, the famous quote, more money, more problems, and that's the truth, you know. It sucks that we can't come back to a time of, you know, renaissance and creativity like this and make music. I don't know if it's just the psychedelics that did it. You know, the psychedelics might have played a big part into a lot of this music being made, but my generation had a brief stint with psychedelics. Like psychedelics were huge when I was like a young adult, like late teenager. There were shrooms everywhere, acid, freaking DMT and stuff like that. I tried them all, you know, and it opened my mind to a lot of stuff, and I saw a lot of things, and it proved to me, which I always had an inkling of an idea, that there was way more than just this, you know, what we see. You know, I felt like there was always way more than that. Being raised in the church does that. Like, it just makes you aware of things. And, like, I was a very intelligent kid. So, like, I saw, like, a kernel of truth in what they were saying, but it was wrapped in, like, a pile of shit, if that makes any sense, you know? So, like, there's real thing in there, like, you know, with spirituality and stuff like that, I feel like, but it's all coded in man-made dogma and bullshit that don't make... It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't... It's like they're gatekeeping what divinity is, if there is such a thing, you know. And when I took psychedelics back then, and that I thought there'd be like a mini revival almost like this. And now I think about it, because everyone was on psychedelics, but nobody was making music. There were some people that were, but most people were too busy screwing each other, getting even more high, or just sitting around watching TV and stuff, playing video games, and they never made anything of themselves or made anything special like these guys did, you know, like Winwood and all of them, Capaldi. You know, they're all such talented musicians, but they're just people at the end of the day, and they've really left an imprint on the world, and I'm glad that I get to enjoy it. So I think that's it. I'll leave it there. So yeah, thank you, Ken. That was great, and then I'll do the other one next week, which is, it's kind of related to the song, but I couldn't just fit both of them in there for the titles. It just wouldn't fit. I tried my best. So hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out our Patreon and PayPal. That's the best way to support the channel, and just keep Cheyenne in your thoughts and prayers. She definitely needs them right now, I'm not going to lie. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys.